Hey guys, real quick video this morning. So things that I'm looking at right here. So I like using volume profile to identify what's going on in the markets. So we came into yesterday, we had two clearly well-defined volume distributions for the week. We spent yesterday building out the middle of that volume distribution. Okay. Right now, we're trying to push to the top edge of the this week's volume distribution to technically, which unless we get a rocket ship move, which would technically be trying to build out a even bell curve scenario here on the weekly market webs. So definitely keep that on watch. So basically, what we had going on yesterday on the middle here. So we had this lower distribution. This was the high volume point of control. We uh, didn't spend much time at all down here in the lower distribution. We came back down, we tagged it, rallied right back off of it. We didn't spend much time at all down in this lower area. So obviously they've been accumulating. Technically, we've been accumulating at this lower price point here in the markets below the yearly volume VWAP. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, seeing all this volume right here, right now, and we're at the top of the range, it looks to me so far what we've been doing this week is smart money has been accumulating below the yearly VWAP, setting up for a breakout above that. So I just want to definitely keep that in the back of your mind. Uh, so I would not discount the possibility today that we could actually be running all the way up to the 4360. Uh, there is a chance to 4400, of course. But the ESs have been lagging the Nasdaq, so I'm actually looking more on the Nasdaq for its target today. I noticed something on the 4 hour on the still we're still a long ways away from that next 4400. That puts us down here. Okay, yeah. So this 200-day moving average on 400 is a really critical area that I've been trying to really keep a close eye on. So that's still quite a ways away from where we're at. So that's the bullish case. Now, if I zoom here real quick, I think they're expecting strong numbers today. The bonds are suggesting right now that we're breaking down, going going on the news today. I don't know if that's going to be the case. So basically, when I come in today this morning and we're pushing the bottom of support on the bonds, that leans to me to think that they're going to sell the news. I mean, I know we've been accumulating for the news, but uh, the bonds suggest to me right here, right now, before the news comes out, that they're going to sell the news. But then again, they've been creating value at the bottom of my rectangle. So it would not be very hard at all to rocket ship. Even if we get to stay in the top side of this rectangle, it could cause a massive short squeeze in the indices. We're currently trading right below the 200-day moving average on the VX futures too. So quite elevated on VX futures. There's plenty of reason to think that they could squeeze us if they wanted to. Okay, so definitely want to keep those ideas on the back of your head here. Another thing, I want to start with the 4 hour, and I want to show you that 200-day I was talking about. That 200-day moving average gets you right into the market maker move high for this week, right around the 15,200 area. And I want you to see how price interacted on the way down. And, I am not going to discount we might be at 15,200. That's over a 300 point upside move on the NASDAQ. Don't know if it's going to happen. I just thought I'd mention that. I don't want people to get, uh, oh my God, we had this great big move and nobody said anything. Well, I'm saying something right now. Okay. So what did we do yesterday? Okay. So we came in yesterday and we came in with a P formation. So a P formation suggests on the weekly time frame an exhaustion sell-off on the Nasdaq on the weekly time frame. Okay, So we came down. We tried to break it yesterday. Came right back up. We built out a little bit more value to the downside. But this is still a solid P formation. This is suggesting with a higher low now, suggesting an exhaustion sell-off. Doesn't mean it's going to be an exhaustion sell-off. Just saying it's suggesting that. Okay. Uh, so what I'm thinking here, that there's a really good chance the volume point of control on the yearly for the Nasdaq, we're still trading on the bearish side of the highest volume that we've had in the market this year. Okay, and so Monday and Tuesday we were at that. Okay, so this is a gravity weld for the markets. So I'm thinking that we are going to complete this head and shoulders pattern today. That's my first guess, assuming we don't just completely crap out. This is just absolutely a gravity weld based off the P formation. That's my minimum idea, but there's a gap right above that as well. So depending on how the market wants to play this out, uh, I am not going to discount that they might want to be coming all the way back from market maker move low to market maker move high. We've seen this so many times in tech. So I do not want people to sit here, oh, so how did I miss this big move? I'm saying the potential is there. Uh, Ideally, if we came in today and we were, you know, already back to the VPOC, I would think that would be a higher odds scenario. Okay, we're not there yet, so I'm not saying this is a really high scenario. I'm just saying we have to be ready for that potential. Okay, and so that's pretty much what I was wanting to say here. Here in the pre-markets, yeah, I want to make sure my account stuff wasn't being shown. Nope. Okay. Here in the pre-market, it is. They are waiting. There's just not a lot of volume hitting the market early on this morning. Uh, we, in my opinion, we're in a sell zone. Until proven otherwise on Tesla. Tesla's in an area that could very easily it could come back down. So we're seeing a little bit of weakness in Tesla this morning. Seeing a little bit of strength in China. China's closed, so it doesn't mean anything. Nvidia's up a little bit. Apple's up just a little bit. So basically, it's a lot of wait and see here. Uh, like I said, you saw with the bonds right there, barely hanging on to critical support this morning. Tesla obviously is getting some downside pressure because I do think Tesla, if we go down, of course, Tesla's going to probably sell off. So, okay. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it short today. Okay. We'll just wait for the data and see how the market reacts.